An ideal job interview should provide an opportunity for both the candidate and the company to learn more about each other. Knowing how to conduct interviews is crucial for hiring the best candidates for your team. And that is what we are going to talk about in this video. Hi, I'm Trisha from Outsource Accelerator, and this channel is dedicated to empowering you with the knowledge and tools to excel in the business world. Conducting an interview may seem simple at first glance, but in reality, it can be quite challenging. Effective interviews require careful and thorough preparation. Unfortunately, many hiring managers don't prepare enough, which leads to costly mistakes in hiring. Bad hires can be expensive, not just in terms of salary, but also due to the training costs, severance payments, hiring replacement, and customer service issues, all of which can have a significant impact on a company's budget. A job interview is the first significant interaction your future employee will have with you and your company. First impressions are important and can shape their experience as an employee throughout their time with your company. Additionally, a job interview is an opportunity to figure out if a candidate is truly suitable for the job or to your team. Beyond the questions you ask, how you conduct the job interview is just as important. It may not always be an easy conversation, but using effective employer interview techniques can greatly impact the outcome. Here are some tips for conducting an interview effectively. Tip number 1. Break the ice. Keep in mind that candidates are likely to be more nervous than you, so it's important to create a comfortable atmosphere right from the beginning. To achieve this, you can start by offering a friendly greeting and a warm smile. You can engage in some small talk to establish a connection and help the candidate feel comfortable. For example, you can ask about their journey to their interview, their interests, or any common topics you can discuss briefly. By creating a friendly and relaxed atmosphere, you can help the candidate open up and perform at their best during the interview. Tip number 2. Understand how people think. Understanding how people think in job interviews as an employer is crucial because it helps you build a rapport, assess cultural fit, communicate effectively, and predict performance. It enables you to make informed hiring decisions and create a positive candidate experience. Human psychology aids in predicting a candidate's potential performance. By observing their behavior, reactions, and thought processes during the interview, you can gain valuable insights into their problem-solving skills, emotional intelligence, and decision-making abilities. These insights help you make more informed decisions about their suitability for the role. Tip number 3. Ask open-ended questions. To make the most of the interview, it's helpful to ask open-ended questions that have a positive spin. By starting with a positive remark or mentioning a notable achievement, you can boost the candidate's confidence and set a positive tone. However, it's important to ensure that the questions you ask are open-ended. This means they can't be answered with a simple yes or no. If a candidate provides a brief answer, you can ask for more information or encourage them to expand on their response. By asking open-ended questions with a positive approach, you create an opportunity for candidates to share more details, insights, and examples that demonstrate their qualifications and experiences. This helps you gain a deeper understanding of their capabilities and suitability for the job. Is your business tired of spending too much time and money on admin tasks? Then outsourcing is for you. With outsourcing, you can save up to 70% on staff costs, access to world-class professionals, and focus on growing your business. Get 3 free codes now. Tip number 4. Guide the conversation. To ensure a productive interview, guide the conversation by establishing a structured plan. Begin with an introduction to the company and job role. Ask a series of questions and provide the candidate an opportunity to ask their own questions. Clearly communicate the hiring process to avoid surprises. Use nonverbal cues like a nod to encourage and steer the conversation effectively. Tip number 5. Listen actively. Active listening is crucial in effective employer interview techniques, as it's common for hiring managers to be focused on their own response and miss important comments from the candidate. To be a good listener, you need to concentrate and pay full attention to what the candidate is saying. It's also important to observe the language they use. Are their responses genuine and reflective of their true thoughts? Or do they sound rehearsed and scripted? Tip number 6. Leave room for silence. It may feel awkward, but leaving room for a bit of silence is an opportunity to speak up and share more information. This technique, commonly used by journalists, can be just as effective for hiring managers. And lastly, tip number 7, confirm next steps. After the interview is over, it's important to finalize things by discussing the next steps with the candidate. Clearly communicate when and how you will be in touch and express gratitude for their time. Additionally, try to make a promise to respond to each candidate by a specific date. This shows professionalism and reflects positively on both you and the organization.
And that's a fact.
Finding the right candidate for a job can be challenging. However, by using these employer interview techniques, you can narrow down the options and find suitable applicants. These techniques also create a positive impression of the company, making candidates more interested in joining the organization. That's a wrap for today's video. If you found it helpful and want more awesome content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.